Welcome back, everyone. Before we dive in, I want to ask you something. Are you getting everything you are entitled to from the Australian pension system in 2026? If you are not sure, then stay right here, because by the end of this video, you will know exactly what has changed, what you are owed, and how to make sure you are not leaving a single dollar on the table. This video could literally change your financial life, so do not skip a single second. Welcome to Aus Pension Update, the channel where we break down everything you need to know about Australian pension, Centrelink benefits, and government payments, all in simple, clear, and honest language. If you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an important update like this one. Now let us get straight into the big news. The Australian government has rolled out some of the most significant changes to the pension system in recent years, and 2026 is shaping up to be a landmark year for retirees, seniors, and eligible Australians across the country. Whether you are already receiving the age pension, about to apply, or supporting a loved one who is, these updates affect you directly. Let us break it all down. Starting with the most talked about update, the age pension payment rates have been increased in 2026. This is something that millions of Australians have been waiting for. The pension is indexed twice a year, in March and September, to keep up with the cost of living. But what makes 2026 different is the scale of the increase. Due to rising inflation and a higher consumer price index, the adjusted payment amounts are notably higher than previous years. For a single person, the full age pension now sits at a significantly higher weekly and fortnightly rate. Couples, both combined and separated due to illness, are also seeing meaningful increases. This means more money in your pocket every fortnight without you needing to do anything extra, as long as you are already in the system. Now let us talk about the assets test and the income test, because these are two areas where many Australians get confused or miss out. In 2026, the Australian government has revised the thresholds for both tests. The assets test determines how much you can own before your pension starts to reduce. The revised thresholds mean that more Australians now qualify for either a full pension or a part pension. If you were previously assessed and found that you were just over the limit, it is absolutely worth reassessing your situation right now. You may now qualify where you did not before. The same applies to the income test. More generous income thresholds mean that if you are earning a small amount on the side, perhaps from part-time work, a rental property, or investments, you may still be eligible for a part pension rather than receiving nothing at all. This is a crucial change that affects hundreds of thousands of Australians. Let us move on to the pension supplement and the energy supplement, because these are additional payments on top of the base pension that many people do not fully understand. The pension supplement is a combined payment that includes help with bills, phone costs, and other daily expenses. In 2026, this amount has also been adjusted upward. If you are receiving the age pension, you should be automatically receiving the pension supplement as part of your fortnightly payment. If you are not sure whether you are getting it, check your Centrelink statement or log into your MyGov account immediately. The energy supplement, while smaller, is still a real benefit that helps offset electricity and gas costs, and it continues to be paid in 2026 to eligible recipients. Another major update that is generating a lot of attention is the changes to the rent assistance program. Many older Australians do not own their home and are renting privately or in community housing. If that is you, then 2026 brings good news. Rent assistance payments have been boosted, and the eligibility criteria have been reviewed to ensure more renters receive the help they need. If you are renting and currently receiving any Centrelink payment, including the age pension, make sure your details are up to date so that you receive the maximum rent assistance you qualify for. A lot of people are unknowingly missing out on this payment simply because their information is outdated in the system. Now let us discuss one of the more exciting developments for 2026, the expanded work bonus scheme. The work bonus allows pensioners to earn money from work without it affecting their pension as much. The threshold has been increased, meaning you can now earn more from employment before your pension payment starts to reduce. This is fantastic news for pensioners who want to stay active, contribute to the workforce, or simply earn a little extra to supplement their lifestyle. The unused portion of the work bonus can also accumulate from year to year up to a maximum amount, giving you even more flexibility. If you have been hesitant to take on part-time work because you feared losing your pension, 2026 changes that conversation entirely. For those of you who are carers or have a spouse or partner who relies on the pension, there are also important changes to the carer payment and carer allowance in 2026. The government has increased both rates and made the eligibility assessment process more straightforward. If you are providing constant care to an elderly partner, parent, or family member, you may be entitled to significant financial support that you are currently not claiming. Do not let bureaucratic processes stop you from getting what you deserve. Book an appointment with Centrelink or use the online tools on MyGov to start your claim. Something else worth mentioning is the increased focus on downsizer contributions in 2026. If you are over 55 and you sell your family home, you can now contribute up to a certain amount from the sale proceeds into your superannuation fund under the downsizer contribution rules. This can be a powerful strategy to boost your retirement savings while potentially adjusting your assets test situation. It is a complex area, and one where seeking financial advice is strongly recommended, but it is an option that more Australians should be aware of in 2026. Let us also touch on digital access and MyGov improvements. The Australian government has made serious upgrades to the MyGov and Centrelink online platforms in 2026. You can now manage almost everything related to your pension online, from updating your income and assets details to lodging reviews and checking your payment history. If you have not set up your MyGov account yet, do it today. And if you need help doing that, your local Services Australia office will walk you through the process. Staying on top of your digital account means staying on top of your payments. One thing I always stress to our community here at Aus Pension Update is this. Do not assume you are receiving everything you are entitled to. The pension system has many components, and the rules change regularly. Many Australians are unknowingly underpaid or missing out on supplements and allowances simply because they have not reviewed their situation recently. With all the changes happening in 2026, right now is the perfect time to do a complete review of your Centrelink entitlements. If you are unsure where to start, here is what I recommend. First, log into MyGov and review your current payments and listed assets. Second, check if your income and assets are correctly recorded and up to date. Third, use the Centrelink Payment Estimator tool to see if you qualify for anything additional. Fourth, if you are still unsure, contact a free financial information service like the National Seniors Financial Information Desk or speak to a Centrelink Financial Information Service officer. These services are free and they exist specifically to help you navigate these kinds of questions. The bottom line for 2026 is this. The Australian government is putting more money into the pension system, raising thresholds, increasing supplements, and improving access. But you have to be in the system and informed to benefit from it. That is exactly why this channel exists. At Aus Pension Update, our mission is to make sure every eligible Australian knows what they are entitled to, understands the changes as they happen, and never misses a payment they deserve. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It genuinely helps more people find this information when they need it most. Share this video with a friend or family member who might be affected by these changes. And if you have not already, subscribe to Aus Pension Update right now so you are always the first to know when something important changes in the Australian pension system. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take care of yourselves, know your rights, and remember, at Aus Pension Update, we are always here to keep you informed.